bbqradionetwork.com.
The grill, Holstein Manufacturing.
You have a better recipe for when you grill. Better ingredients, better cuts of meat, and because you're using a grill from Holstein Manufacturing, well, a better grill. You take grilling seriously, and at Holstein Manufacturing, we make a serious grill. Find your new grill now at HolsteinMFG.com.
We build a grill, Holstein Manufacturing.
Holstein Manufacturing, we build the grill.
I'm probably okay to have one more drink before I drive home. I'm probably okay. I open the window to stay alert. Probably okay. I just popped some gum in my mouth. Step out of the car, please. I probably made a mistake.
Probably okay isn't okay when it comes to drinking and driving. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
My Country 99.5, KHDL, America's Emporia. It's My Country 99.5, and we're glad you're listening in Reading.
When it comes to radio, advertise with the experts. If your business serves Southwest Missouri, Northeast Oklahoma, or the entire state of Kansas, then MyTown Media's got you covered with 17 radio stations of all different formats, including country, today's hits, top 40s, classic rock, news talk, sports talk, and more. You have an impactful message that the world needs to hear, and these formats attract listeners. Visit mytown-media.com and fill out the Contact Us form.
This is My Country. Your country soundtrack plays here.
This segment is brought to you by Holstein Manufacturing. Check them out at HolsteinMFG.com. They have NSF certified cookers and grills, and of course, my favorite, the corn roasters. And don't forget, they have awesome mobile event and catering rigs as well. Check them out at HolsteinMFG.com. So, T-Bone, I think our network is growing.
Oh, always growing. We have a couple new stations in West Virginia.
Wow.
To add to the 3 that are already there. But we're going to move up a little bit north into Charleston.
Nice.
Which is actually the capital of West Virginia. So we want to welcome our new affiliate, WSCW in West Virginia. That's Charleston, West Virginia. And they are broadcasting Barbecue Radio Network every Saturday at 1 p.m. on their AM dial, 1410. Also on FM 102.3.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us and being part of the Barbecue Radio Network. Well, it is time now to talk a little bit about what the discussion we just had was. Like, I'm still trying to rack my brain around all of the charcoal talk, but you know, what was a key takeaway for you, T-Bone?
Actually, it was the thing where I have not found rocks.
Oh, are you kidding me?
In my charcoal bag. That would just freak me out.
So
I wouldn't buy them again.
I will tell you that when they pick up the charcoal and bag it, they typically are using like a front end loader or a skid loader, right?
Oh yeah, okay.
And so they've got these big chutes that have the bags under them. Sometimes they're burlap. Sometimes it's a line that actually has the paper bag that has a air thing that blows it open. But when they lift that, they're usually in some type of a feed channel. And so you'll get some of the gravel and stuff from the bottom of that drop into the bag. And the ones that really just don't care just drop everything in one big pile, and you get more of that. But the stuff that bothered me the most was when I saw trim pieces in the charcoal bag. So they chart it, right? It's charcoal. They burn the wood and vac it down so that it becomes charcoal. And we'll have to talk to Joey about the actual process by which they make the charcoal, because that's a whole nother conversation that's super interesting. We'll have that the next time he's on. But, you know, that process, they can do it on any piece of wood. So some places will just buy all the trim out of a mill that's like making trim pieces for your house, and they just char them and put them in the bag, and so you'll get a piece of quarter-round trim or a piece of window or door trim.
With a finished nail sticking out of it?
No, I've never seen that, but I've seen pieces of trim, and then what where my mind goes is, was that unfinished? Had it been sprayed with anything prior?
Oh,
It should all be unfinished when it hits that bag. But I don't want to see that in there. I want good kiln dried oak that was properly charred and taken to the right texture and finished so that I get a good consistent cook every time out of it. That's really what it comes down to. And you look at a premium charcoal, and there's several out there. He mentioned a couple of them, but I'll tell you that gives you a much better experience.
Well, I've known Joey for a couple of years. First met him at Memphis in May, and he takes this stuff serious.
Oh, yeah.
And just by his reputation alone, if you see a bag of Texas Original at the store or something, pick it up and check it out.
Yeah, he is 100% about quality. He's not cutting corners and doing anything the wrong way. I can tell you that.
Right.
So yeah, good to have a good chat with him. Well, it's time for our All Things Barbecue Product Spotlight. Their website is atbbq.com. All Things Barbecue has all the tools and accessories you need to take your barbecue to the next level. So get fired up and get the supplies to do it at All Things Barbecue, good old atbbq.com. So what do you have for us, T-Bone, from a product to spotlight this week?
I am talking to those people who do not yet have a smoker, but they want that smoky goodness.
Well,
on their bar, and that's what this is built for. This is the All Things Barbecue Amazing Tube Smoker Starter Kit. You get everything you need to start adding flavor to your food, because that's what the smoke is. It's another seasoning. It's not about heat. And it expands from 7 inches to 12 inches. It's a nice, very durable tube. And don't get that smirk on your face.
How durable is it?
Just as long as you don't say anything.
How durable is it? No, I was not going to say anything. I don't know why you would.
But you can use it in your gas grill and everything. It virtually puts off no heat. It's all about smoke. So you can also do cold smoking in it, your cheeses and things like that.
I was just going to say my favorite thing to use that amazing smoke tube for is I turn on my YS640S, just flip the switch on, and that turns the fan on so that you know that the unit is up and running. And that fan will create just enough airflow to move smoke through the chamber, and I'll light my amazing tube, blow that out, and let it do its smolder that it does. And you can smoke salt, nuts, cheese, anything you want, and you get a nice, even, clean smoke on your product because that smoke tube will just pull it right through the chamber, that Yoder with the fan running. And you don't have to run your firebox in the Yoder, so you don't get any heat from that. So you can smoke at a very low temperature.
That sounds like a beautiful thing. Now, you can get the Amazing Tube separately, but this is a package deal. And what you get with this are 3 1-pound bags of Barbecuer's Delight flavor wood pellets. You get pecan, a favorite of a lot of people.
Absolutely.
And what do we mix with pecan?
Cherry.
That's right, another pound of cherry. And if you're feeling adventurous, a 1-pound bag of Jack Daniels.
Ooh.
Old number 7 oak wood pellets.
So those pellets, I believe, are made from the barrels that the whiskey has been in. So I think they take the barrel staves and grind those and produce pellets out of them.
That's what I've heard.
So, well, there's also a Jack Daniel's charcoal pellet, which is made from the charcoal that they use to mellow the whiskey with. But I think what is in that bag is actually the barrel staves that have been milled down and turned into pellets after their barrels, because they get rid of those barrels after they've used them, right?
And this package is only $39.95. I mean, you're getting some value here.
But the cool thing is you'll get to play with different flavors of pellets, and you'll see what it does to the flavor of the meat and also the color. And so I would suggest if you're going to throw those in your gas grill and play with it, do a chicken breast or a pork chop and run the pecan once and then run the cherry, and you'll notice a more golden, browner color, mahogany color out of the pecan, and you'll notice that really deep, richer red mahogany color out of the cherry pellets. And you'll also get a little bit different smoke flavor too. Then you can start to blend and play.
And now you're
very cool.
smoking.
Yeah, and now you're smoking. So check that out at their website over at www.atbbq.com. And here we're going to talk about what to do to start getting ready for Memorial Day. So we're ahead of Memorial Day a little bit here, but what I always like to do is if I'm trying any new recipes, if I'm going to be doing